Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series that I'm super excited about. Today is super exciting for me because I am starting a new series on this channel. I'm going to be starting a series where I track my journey to becoming a booktuber. I am so excited to have this on my channel and to incorporate this into my videos. I am just now starting this channel. This is only my third video, and I just think it would be super cool to have this to look back on and see where I started and where I get to. I don't exactly have an end goal for this series yet. I'm thinking maybe I'll do stopping this series when I reach maybe 10,000 subscribers, or maybe just when I run out of ideas. But for now, I do have a ton of ideas, and today I want to start with walking you guys through some of the stuff that I already have set up for my channel. I also want to set up my Notion and start planning for future videos in this series, or just for this YouTube channel. I'm thinking that this series is going to consist of planning out my channel, just documenting what's on my channel, what filming and life looks like currently while I'm working on becoming a booktuber. I also want to incorporate like my reading area. I want to incorporate redesigning it so that it's more YouTube background friendly. I want to maybe incorporate some vlogs of what my life looks like now while I'm working and trying to become a booktuber. I mean, I have a ton of ideas for this and I'm super excited to get into it, but for today I want to just walk you through what I have now and then also setting up my Notion. One of my favorite booktubers to watch is Destiny Sidwell, and some of my favorite videos of hers to watch are monthly resets, her Notion tours, her videos where she's setting up her Notions. And I've never used Notion before, so this might be a bit of a learning curve, but that's what I want to work on today, is getting a Notion set up and planning out some videos on my channel, a schedule for my channel and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the stuff I've already set up for my channel. So I'm going to be showing you what my YouTube channel currently looks like. I mean, I know if you're here right now, you already know, but for future reference, for my reference, when I get to another place in this channel, I want to be able to look back and see this. So currently I have this green and pink theme going on. That might just be for this season. I'm not sure how long that'll last, but right now I'm really enjoying it. I spent so much time on this banner and I am loving it. I want you to see the whole thing actually. But first I just want to point out how I have the same theme going on for my thumbnails and my banner. I'm just so obsessed with it. I think it's so cute right now. I have a little picture right here. I'm hoping to get these pictures changed soon because I have a better camera now since I've taken those pictures, but I just gotta set some time aside for that. Let's take a closer look at this banner. I spent so much time on it. I had so much fun with it. I just think it is so cute. So right here we have, of course, my picture, reading, vlogs, lifestyle. But yeah, I'm loving the bows. I'm just so obsessed with this. We have a little quote right here for all the girls who found themselves in books. Little girl drinking coffee. I do love coffee. I think this is just so beautiful. I have my little bee for Magnolia Parks. And of course all the pink bows. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just so me, and right now I'm loving it. I don't know how long this will last, but right now I love this theme. I also have these cute little intros and outros set up that match my theme perfectly, and I'm just so obsessed with them. I think this, so far, my channel is very cohesive, and I kind of want to keep that going as this channel progresses. Even if I change the theme, I do want to have a consistent, cohesive theme. I don't know if that'll always be the case. I don't know if that'll change as I grow or get more comfortable with all of this, but right now I am so obsessed with that, and I just love that my channel has an overall vibe to it. Okay, so now that I've shown you what I already have, which isn't much, but it's definitely the foundation of my channel, I do want to create a vision board for this summer. I'm thinking I'll update this or work on this maybe first every season change. I've never done this before, so I might take that back because it might be a lot more work than I'm expecting. But as of right now, that is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna make a little vision board. I want to use it as my background on my laptop and on the lock screen so that I can just, you know, continuously see my goals and my vision for this summer and try to recreate this vibe. It's also gonna be specific to my channel and my booktube. So I'll work on that and then I'll get back to you when I've completed it. Okay, so here's my new lock screen, which I'm kind of obsessed with. I have a lot of beachy summer things, you know, like things I just want to get outside and do. I want to definitely enjoy my summer this year. I have some stuff about being active and healthy. I'm definitely trying to eat healthier, drink more water, work out, eat more fruits. And then I have a lot of quotes, especially related to starting my YouTube channel, since I am a little nervous about it, but I'm just trying to remind myself that I just have to keep going, and, you know, consistency is key, and that it's really not that scary. It's just part of the journey. You know, I want to be more adventurous, so I have some fun summer activities on here, and also overall it's just really colorful because I want to incorporate more color into my life, especially into my wardrobe. There's some traveling. I really want to travel this summer. I don't know if I'll get the chance to do that, but yeah, here it is. Of course there's books because I have to read. Duh. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, overall, I really love it. I think it's going to be really motivating for me and help me stick to some of my goals. Now, for the fun part, the part I'm so excited about, I'm just kidding, I'm actually really nervous, is setting up my Notion. I think this is going to be pretty hard because I don't know how to do it, but let's work on it together and see where it goes. The first thing I'm starting with is a content calendar. I also just want to say I am not completely filling everything in today or planning all of my content or anything like that, but I do want to get all of the boards set up. Like, I want to have my content calendar. I want to have a place for my content ideas. I want to have a place for my TBR. I want to have places for all of these things to be tracked, but I'm not going to put in all of that information right now. That's definitely going to take quite some time, so I'm going to work on that probably throughout the next week or so, and in my next video in this series I can come back and show you everything I did. But for now, I am just going through and getting all of the boards set up so that I can start working on all of those things. But first, I want to work on getting a content calendar set up. So I want to include TikTok and YouTube. I don't necessarily use TikTok too often. It's not as serious. I kind of just post whatever I want on there, but I do want to include that because I definitely do have ideas for TikTok. So that's something I definitely want to add in. Okay, so I'm going to be creating my content calendar. I want it for short form videos and YouTube. I do use my TikTok, my BookTok account. I don't take it too seriously. I just post whatever I want to, whatever I'm thinking on there. That's a lot more for fun, but I'm going to be taking my YouTube a lot more seriously, so that's definitely more important. But I do want to include both because I have both. So we want calendar, all content by status. I can add the account because it can be for shorts or for TikTok. By platform, status, content. Okay, perfect. So then when we go to the content, we'll have the idea. So for this one, we're working on becoming a booktuber. That's what it's called. Becoming a booktuber series. Okay, and then we have that as an idea. I don't think I want this group here. Let me just delete that one. There we go. So this is an idea. This one's actually in filming. What's today? June 10th or June 16th. I want to get it up by June 18th if possible. And then this is long form video, YouTube. I don't want this here. Okay, so we're gonna delete the property, delete, no, delete property. There we go. And then we can add on to this as we go. So for example, I want to film a 24-hour reading challenge. I want to film that, so this is just an idea. I do want to film that this weekend, so June. I want to start that on Thursday, and then I hope to get it up by next Wednesday. The 23rd. Oh, 18th or 25th. What is going on? So we'll get that up by the 25th. Long form. Oh, this one changed. We want this long form video. YouTube. Let's get rid of TikTok. And then we'll just delete these as we go or add them as I go. But that's what I am gonna have for my content calendar. So right here we have the status of what's going on. So here's some of my ideas. I'll add these as they come up. And then from this page, I will be able to track where I'm at and everything. So right here we have the video I'm filming right now. It's moved over to filming. Once I go into editing, I'll move that over. But we're gonna leave it there for now. And same with this, once I start recording it or drafting it, it'll be here, but we'll leave it there for now. As I go, I'll definitely have more ideas listed here. This is where I will keep track of all of my ideas. Also, I'm not going to do this right now, but it's pretty cool. You can add different emojis, different colors and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna have some fun with that and try to make this super cute. And again, same with putting everything in. I'll do that on my own time and then come back to you guys maybe on my next video in this series and show you everything that I did to my Notion. Since I am still learning it, it's a bit of a learning curve and it'll take me a lot of time to get through all of that. So after my content calendar, I want to look at my habit tracker. So this is just one that was pre-made. I might switch this up, but for now I just want to use this one for reference. This is a way to track my daily habits, which I don't know if I will keep up with it, but I will definitely try. Some of these that are already in here are good ones to have. I might keep some of them. I don't want to leave. This is reading one chapter, but I do try to read every day. So let me read for 30 minutes every day. And I did actually do that today. So when you do it, it creates a page and it marks it as done for today. And you get a little streak right there, which is nice. This is a good one. It definitely wasn't something I was thinking about, but I think I will leave that there. That's a pretty good habit to try to create. I'm gonna remove this just because I don't track it, but I am trying to drink more water. I don't run, but I do walk 10K steps a day. And I did do this one today, so we mark that as done. And then we move that down there. I spend a ridiculous amount on my yoga membership, so I definitely want to make sure I get there at least 3 times a week, hopefully more, but I'll do 3. But I'm gonna leave it as 3 times a week for now, and I did not go today, so I can't mark that one off. I'm gonna think more about what habits I want to include on here, but for now I think that's a good start. I have about 4. I have those 4 that I already work on. The sleep one was a good idea that I didn't have in my head, but I do like that one, so I'm gonna leave that there and see how this goes. I'll try to keep it updated, and if I do keep tracking it, I'll have nice calendars that are gonna show me my streaks and if I've stayed on top of everything, which is nice. Well, I'll work more on this one, but I do like this idea of tracking all of my habits. I think that'll be fun. Another thing I want to add is a physical TBR board. I want to keep better track of all of the books on my TBR because I need to do better about reading those, and I think seeing them all there and knowing exactly how many there is will help prevent me from buying more books and will also encourage me to read them. So that's going to take me a while to get all on there, but For now, I just want to make the board. Let's see if there's any templates already out there. I did have this. I don't think I want that. I do use Fable to track all of my reading. I might add to here all of my ratings, my page the amount of pages per book, how long it took me to read every book. I think that might be interesting to have all of the data for, but that also will take me quite some time to get set up, so that'll be a goal for a later date. For now, I want to get set up a TBR board. There are a few on here. Highly anticipated releases is a nice one. But for now, I think we're at a good place to leave off. I'll update some of the pictures and everything else like that. That was a lot of fun. I had so much fun getting started on becoming a booktuber and starting this series, which I am super excited to continue. This is probably going to be the most boring video in this entire series, considering I'm just getting everything set up. But next video in this series, I'll have my Notion more set up and I'll give you a better tour of that. I definitely want to make it more personal and also aesthetic. I think it's a little bit boring right now, but I have a lot of data to get in there, so that's going to take me some time. But overall, I had such a good time filming this. I'm super excited to continue this series and see where my YouTube channel takes me. If you want to follow along with this series, please go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you have any ideas for anything you'd want to see in this series, please comment them down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.